So the wait for Euro 2024 is just about over, and over the next few days I'm going to preview each and every one of the nation's hopes and dreams heading into the tournament. In this video, we're going to take a look at England. That's right, folks, back once again with another preview video. Today it is all about Euro 2024 and the hopes and dreams of a nation. We'll get into all of that and more in a second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for Euro 2024 is right here under one roofski. We've got a lot of content coming at you over the summer for Euro 2024 and Copa America, so make sure you stick around for that by hitting the old subscribe and smashing the old likey. Today we're going to go exploring a nation's hopes and dreams, and we're going to get into that in a minute. Of course, big shout out once again to the VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. But anyway, let's get into it. Alrighty then, here we go. Is it coming home? Is it bloody coming home? It's England, of course, next in the spotlight, qualified as Group C winner last right, 17th of October 2023. They've been here 10 times. This is the 10th time in the past, 11th, of course, in total. Their best ever performance was the last, back in Euro 2020, where they finished as runners-up. It's never gone home. It's never come home. The manager for now is Gareth Southgate. Will he still be the manager at the end of the Euros? Speculation is that he is going to go to Manchester United, but of course that's craziness, that's madness. And that's a story for another day. Starman, for me, is Jude Bellingham. Of course, he's playing at the top of his game. He's playing at the top of the table over in the domestic league. Real Madrid, as of recording, in another Champions League final. Could he be the Ballon d'Or? Goodness gracious me, I don't know. He's in that discussion at the moment. So Jude is the man who's the guiding light right now for English football. Of course, you're looking at Harry Kane to score the goals. He is getting on a little bit. And, of course, some question marks perhaps about some other positions in the team. But for me, Jude starts, and of course he's going to be here for a long time. Give it another 10, maybe even 15, 12 years, he's going to be pulling the strings for England in midfield. Of course, they qualified via this tricky group, Group C, which did include fellow qualifiers, Italy, who finished as second place, 6 points adrift of England, who didn't suffer a defeat throughout the whole qualifying phase. Ukraine are also in the tournament. They qualified in third spot, also picking up the same amount of points as the Italians. We'll talk about those in separate videos there. North Macedonia picked up a handsome 8 points, but again, not in the same discussion as England, and Malta were just there to make up the numbers, of course. So that's how they qualified, but they're now in Group C alongside Slovenia, the Danes, and Serbia, and the resume looks a little bit like this. Of course, they'll kick off their opening game against Serbia on the 16th of June, and then they'll take on the Danes in a must-not-lose game in my eyes on the 20th of June, before wrapping it up against Slovenia the 25th of June. Now, why have I indicated that as the Danes game, as the must-not-lose game? Well, my expectation is that England should beat Slovenia no matter what. I think even if they've qualified at that point, they'll still beat them, even if they put a second-string team out. I think England will beat Slovenia. That'll put 3 points on it. The Serbia game is, of course, it should be in England's hands. They should come out of that with a win, but it is a more trickier game, I believe, than Serbia. And let's just say we pencil that in as a draw, a worst-case scenario, perhaps, for England. So they pick up a draw against Serbia. So basically, that leaves them 4 points over the course of the possible 6, leaving the Danes there in the middle there. Now, of course, if they lose that, England should still have enough in the tank, in my eyes, to qualify, but they might be playing a little bit of a lottery by landing in a third spot, or at least a runners-up spot. And again, you're more than likely going to have a more tricky passage to a potential final or semi-final or stuff like that. So basically, I think England really need to win this group to put them in the driving seat, or put them at their own destiny, really, to see where they land in the bracket. They could win the first game and the second game against Denmark, and then potentially could control where they land in the bracket and foresee maybe a potential a journey to a final already up ahead. So crucial for me is the Dane game, of course, to basically control the group, control the situation, and put everything in your own hands. Now, let's take a look at the odds then. The odds are 5-2 on to win the group. England are expected to win this group, and I do believe they will win this group. Of course, 25-1 to qualify, whether it's first, second, or even through the lottery of the lucky third place team, 25-1 on. So they are highly fancy to go the distance, or at least to the knockout stages. To win the thing, they're up there. They're up there with the big boys, 10-3 to win the pissing thing. What about about me, though? What are my hopes and expectations for the English? Now, of course, they're currently ranked 4th in the world according to FIFA. Are they within the top 4, top 8 of England? For sure, for sure. I'd put them definitely in the top 4 of Europe. Top 2 potentially as well. They've got a lot of quality on there. Do they have the right man in the dugout? Of course, he's done tremendously well, Southgate that is, over the course of the last few competitions, getting England quite far within these tournaments. Is this the time that he gets it right with England? I think there's a good chance that they could do that. But for me, I think the semi-finals is where the journey ends for England. And that might be because of the recent success and the recent journeys in the tournaments. This might be just the right reasoning for Southgate to hand over to somebody else to see if they can push England on another level to a final and maybe win a trophy further on. So semi-final for me for England. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Of course, the hopes and dreams of a nation. What do you expect this nation to do in the tournament out this summer? Will they get out of the group? Will they go the distance? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Of course, make sure you, of course, stick around to the channel. We've got plenty of content for Euro 2024 and Copa America this summer. So I want you to be well in tuned for that. But until then, guys, we're back tomorrow with some more content. Until then, subscribe, smash the like, and of course, we'll see you soon for the next one.